Yes, yes, we are back. I hope everybody enjoyed their international break. The Premier League is back. You see by the title of the video, we're going to be previewing the games this weekend. Some tasty fixtures, some good storylines. So let's get right into it. First game, Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest, 12:30 kickoff, early kickoff. Ange Postecoglou back in the Premier League, quick turnaround. Nuno got the sack. Very unjust. Very unjust. I think it's a shame. At the end of the day, when tensions rise, when you fall out, things like that are gonna happen. But in terms of what he deserved, Nuno Espirito Santo, salute to you because you got Forest in Europe, you know. So shout him out. But it's the time of Ange Postecoglou at Forest. Let's see what's good, man. Sacked after winning the Europa League for Spurs, but finishing 17th last season. And Forest won't be wanting to head back in that direction. So we're gonna see, how Ange fares. Of course, we know his style of play. We saw him adapt in the Europa League final, but man, I'm happy for him. I'm really, really happy for him. I love a manager. I really do like Ange Postecoglou's character, the way he talks his shit, but he backs it up too. You know what I'm saying? And irrespective of whether he's gonna back it up or not, or he can't see the future, but he believes he's him, and I love that about him. Um, and he did at Spurs what many, many, many couldn't. So props to Ange Postecoglou. I hope he does very well at Forest, but his first test is Arsenal, and I hope he's like in full control of like everything and he's on the touchline. Like I don't want to see like some caretaker or something. Nah, I'd love to see him. I think it makes sense for the storyline. Ex-Spurs manager, Arsenal. On paper now, like Arsenal are expected to win this game. At home at the Emirates, and in terms of like I said on paper, they are the dominant team. This is one of the games where you expect Arsenal to be dominating the ball, chance after chance. This is the type of game on paper we expect Gyökeres to eat. We expect him to eat. You know what I'm saying? He was missing against Liverpool. Arsenal on the back of a 1-0 loss against Liverpool, they have to get the 3 points here. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Will Gyökeres bag? He should. Will Ange cause an upset? We'll find out. We'll find out. Obviously, Forest are on the back of a 3-0 loss to West Ham United. So are they going to bounce back? We're going to have to find out. Will Eze start for Arsenal? Because, I mean, I thought he would start against Liverpool, but I forgot who Mikel Arteta is. Of course, he wasn't going to play to win at Anfield, which I don't like blame him for. Do you know what I mean? You see what can happen. Um, But he does have to have a mentality where he wants to win at Anfield. He wants to win every single game because I feel like Liverpool go into every single game wanting to win it. And, Eze didn't get the start, but hopefully he should get the start this time. He was bright when he came on against Liverpool. So we'll see what he can do against Forest. He should have a lot of the ball if he is starting on that left wing, assuming Odegaard is back. And then are Saka and Saliba back? I feel like they're back in training. I'm seeing. So will they start? Will they start? Or will Mascara and Madueke start? It will probably be if they don't. If Saka and Saliba are still out. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, we are expecting an Arsenal win. We are expecting that. So we'll see what happens. What are your predictions for that match below? What are your predictions? What else we got? We've got Burnley versus Liverpool. Burnley versus Liverpool. Isak. This is a lovely game for his debut, right? This is a lovely game for his debut. Will Isak bag? We expect him to. This should be an easy game for Liverpool considering how they've been firing, irrespective of their defensive woes. You expect Liverpool to to get another 3 points here, making it 4 out of 4. Isak is going to be the big story. Where does Ekitike fit in? So that is definitely going to be interesting. Obviously, Liverpool on the back of another win. Burnley, you know, on the back of the loss to United. And honestly, they should have got more from that game. To be honest with you, they should have got a draw. To be honest with you, at least. Nah, I'm being harsh now, but they should have got a draw um, in that game. So will they cause an upset? We'll find out. We'll find out. Um, Chelsea Brentford. Chelsea Brentford. You know, Brentford on the back of a loss to Sunderland. Chelsea on the back of a win against Fulham, 2-0 comfortable win. This is probably Brentford haven't been in good form at all. In good form at all, losing their best players. They are looking like they might struggle a lot this season, losing their manager, losing main players. Will they go down? Should be another easy win for Chelsea, to be fair. Bournemouth Brighton, that is one of the best fixtures this this game week for sure. Underrated fixture, both teams playing well. Brighton on the back of a 2-1 win against Manchester City, played very, very well. Bournemouth on fire this season so far on the back of a 1-0 win against Spurs. So we'll see if, the likes of Semenyo can keep up his great form, and see if Brighton can do that. I think that's going to be a very, very head-to-head tight game, but entertaining game. Good football from both teams. What we got? We got Everton, Aston Villa. Everton on the back of a 3-2 win, a late win, comeback win against Wolves, and Aston Villa, losing to Crystal Palace 3-0. Losing to Crystal Palace 3-0. Dark, dark. Villa's another one. They might not reach the levels they were at last season. They might not reach it, but we'll see if what Unai Emery can do. That also gonna be a tight game. Gonna be a tight game. What else we got? Fulham, Leeds United. That should be a decent game. Obviously Fulham off a loss. Leeds United off a 0-0 draw against Newcastle. Leeds have been alright so far. Consider that's a big draw they got. So yeah, then you got Newcastle, Wolves. You expect Newcastle because Newcastle haven't started well, but you expect Newcastle to pick up points there for sure. West Ham Spurs, London Derby. London Derby, there's going to be a lot of fire in that game. West Ham off the back of a huge win against Nottingham Forest 3-0 because they was looking dark for them. And that's a big win, a win that no one really expected. Can Bowen and Cole kick into gear from this at home against Spurs? But obviously Spurs on the back of a loss to Bournemouth will be looking to bounce back, and they're only 3 points off the top, so they'll be wanting to get those 3 points. Xavi Simons, will we see a debut from Xavi Simons? I'm excited for Xavi Simons, man. No way that these guys cooped Xavi Simons from the transfer market, like from the transfer window. Like that's just something you didn't expect. Xavi Simons is a wonder kid. He's been around for ages, and I just didn't expect him to be at Spurs. But I'm happy he's in the Premier League, and now I'm excited to see them ball out. So that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. But yeah, some tight fixtures. If you're wondering, the City and United preview, there's gonna be a separate video for that. So watch out for that. Tune in. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to these games, man. I'm looking forward to these games. I'm gonna quickly run through the games. And predict my winner. Arsenal Forest. I'm gonna go with Arsenal win. It should be an Arsenal win. Should be a cozy one, 2-0 or something. But I would love for Ange to cause an upset. Let me not cap. I would love that still. Bournemouth vs Brighton. Do you know what? I'm gonna go a draw 2-2. I think it's gonna be an entertaining game. I'm gonna say 2-2. I forgot about Crystal Palace Sunderland. Crystal Palace Sunderland is there, and obviously Crystal Palace on the back of a 3-0 win against Villa. And Sunderland, oh, I can't believe I forgot about Sunderland. Sunderland, let's just pause everything for Sunderland. Sunderland are doing a great job coming into this league. You know, people probably expected them to go down, be losing, but they're doing their thing, man. Shout out Sunderland. They're a historic club in the Premier League, and like they're a big team. The Stadium Light is a big stadium. Like I need Sunderland to stay in this league for years and years to come. That's obviously going to be a tight game. Sunderland have got off to a terrific start. They have, um, but about Palace, I think Palace will win this. You know, I think Palace win this. Um, Everton, Aston Villa. Ooh, I have a feeling Everton might nick this. I'm gonna say Everton close win. Everton close win. Fulham Leeds United. Eesh, that's looking like maybe the most boring tie of the weekend. Sorry to both of the fans of those clubs. Um, yeah, I really don't know. Let's just call it a draw. Actually, we go Fulham win. Fulham win. Um, actually, I'm gonna change that. Leeds, Newcastle United, Wolves. Yeah, Wolves are another one. They're moving like Brentford this year. They might be going down for real. Might be their time. But I'm gonna go Newcastle win. West Ham, Spurs. I back Spurs to bounce back here. Hopefully a class cameo from, not even a cameo, but a performance from Xavi Simons if he gets to start from the jump. Um, Brentford, Chelsea. I expect a Chelsea win. Burnley, Liverpool. We expect a Liverpool win. And yes, Man City, Man United. Tune in to the preview for that game to get my views on that one. But yeah, Premier League is back, people. Premier League is back. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all of that. Put your predictions of what you think is gonna happen down below, man. Hey, sorry, people. I forgot to touch on this when talking about the Spurs fixture this week. Spurs West Ham. Levy, Daniel Levy is gone, you know. Hey, this is monumental, a monumental time for Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. They've just won a Europa League. First, I mean, they won the League Cup in '08, but first serious silverware in ages since like what, the early 90s or late 80s, something like that. This is huge. They've just won the Europa League. I mean, they made a big decision in getting Thomas Frank as the manager, and now Daniel Levy has stepped down as Tottenham Hotspur chairman, which is it just doesn't make any sense. After we all know that Tottenham Hotspur fans have wanted Levy out for such a long time, and you know they finally got their wish, but just under unusual circumstances. Levy just created Tottenham Hotspur into a whole new brand. You know, arguably best stadium in the UK. Is it even arguable, to be fair? And you know, they've got all the deals, the NFL deals, the concert deals. Beyonce's rolling every 2 years, every year to Tottenham nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So this is this is a big thing that Levy has created, a money machine which you know he loves, as everyone would. But for him to leave after he's now created Tottenham to be in this space is just weird. And shout out the boy Taco, man. I was talking with my guy Taco, and he's the one that he's a Spurs fan. He opened my eyes to this, thinking, yo, it's actually so strange that Levy has taken this moment to step down. And the theory that the boy Tax was coming with is that, you know, is this something to do with the Morgan Gibbs White deal? And could be. Because when have you ever seen that Morgan Gibbs White release clause triggered and the player doesn't come because of some fishy-ish? Is Daniel Levy stepping now to get ahead of the curve or some fugazi stuff that he might be doing? Because it doesn't make sense for Levy to create this huge machine, for him to just leave the, you know, for everyone else to reap the benefits from apart from himself. So obviously he has reaped the benefits, but you guys know what I mean. So sorry, I just forgot to talk about that, and that is big. That is big. I mean, Tottenham fans, you've wanted this, so I guess you should be excited for the future, what the future can hold. Sometimes when you don't know what the, because I know maybe you're not so happy, don't know how like happy you are with your owners, but you know, sometimes when you don't know what the future holds, you can be excited about it. So huge, huge time for Tottenham Hotspur. What do you think, man? Why do you think Levy cut? Why do you guys think Levy cut, man? Yeah, man. I just had to, yeah, touch on that. But yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, people, man. I'll see you.